You know why YouTube has so much trouble always? I put cinnamon sugar inside my coffee and it is weird. It's very weird. Cinnamon sugar. Cinnamon sugar. So, let's stop watching myself, first of all. And then we can continue. Okay, so I was thinking, I made the crew system. Now I want to make the crew UI and how you equip them and shit. Like, where do they live? Where can you pick from them? So, I'm thinking a tavern. So that's. Yo! Yo, sorry. I think I shit myself a little bit with that sneeze I just did, so I had to go. No, I didn't actually shit myself, but it was like on the edge of shitting myself. It's like when you can feel it kind of poking out, but it's not out yet, you know? I think everyone knows. Okay. So what I was saying before that. What is I want to have an area where you can kind of manage your crew, look at the stats, like I don't know, probably equip them on your ship, but also set them to work in your tavern. Oh, does a tavern get unlocks is a question I now have, but anyway, we have the harbor like this, so that's the first thing I want to think about is, do I want to integrate it into the harbor? Then we have to scroll. And it says a bunch of stuff. And there's of course the edge with the harbor. I don't think we fit it here, right? I feel like this is a bit too it's too crowded already. I think I need a new place to fit the crew management system because I imagine them like walking around. They could just be walking around in the harbor, I guess. There's a bunch of crates like everywhere. And if I add more weapons in the future, I also want to add them in the harbor, so I need some space left, basically. So I say we don't do it in the harbor. Okay. I say make a new area, and it's called the Pirate Cove or something like that. Don't know what it will look like, but there's 2 drawings I need. One is going to be on the world map like this. There needs to be another location added. It would be nice if I could just put it together with this. Then this is just your upgrade area. More in general. I feel like it'll just be hard to fit it in there. I guess what I could be doing is inside the harbor there's another thing you can click on, and then you can go inside the tavern in the harbor. Does that make sense? Maakt dat logic? Prune juice. Prune juice. Blueberry muffin. Blueberry muffin. Chocolate chip sandwich. Chocolate chip sandwich. Diffuse suicide belt. Oh, let me just see if my audio is set correctly. Okay, we have the chill music, so now I can think. I'm sorry. Let me show you. Now it looks like this. Oh, it's not working. Fuck. Oh yeah, I opened it wrong. No need to dive inside the code. Oh, this song is so great, holy shit. Big boy banana. Big boy banana. Big boy banana. Okay. It's time. Fuck, why did I close the music? I'm so fucking mentally retarded. Okay. So we have the shop. We cannot go to the shop. Fucking hell. The problem is I don't know how to draw this. I want to draw the inside of a tavern eventually. This is the part that I kind of know for sure that I want. Like the inside of a tavern, so you can kind of get this idle game on the side where you find new crew in the ocean and you can put them in the bar and you can make some money. But yeah, I don't know. Drawing the entire inside of a tavern is kind of a lot of work. Maybe I should look up some reference, like some kind of dingy fucking bar in Somalia or something. Somalia. Like I remember very well the bar from South Park, with the Somalian pirate episode from South Park. This is kind of the type of bar I want, I think. South Park. Bar. Let's see if we can find it. Kind of this vibe, I guess. Where it's like this very rough and I like this, but less posh. Like kind of a hidden bar, like Speakeasy is, I guess, a good example. Kind of like a hidden bar, but more cracked. This is way too clean. I feel like I don't want to call these countries poor, but they quite often have this cool style where it's like chill and very kind of, they use a lot of wood. This is all a bit too tiki though. I don't want the tiki vibe. I want the yar vibe. What if I just look up pirate bar? Pretty much like this, where you have wooden chairs. It's important. Maybe like a very old-looking chandelier. Just weird lamps in general is fine. It's very orange light. So yeah, very orange light. That's for sure. Where the fuck did I close my Twitch? How did I close my Twitch? Twitch, I swear, sometimes closes on its own. I don't know. Don't take the blame for this one. Oh wait, it's here. Hello. Hello, no one. Yeah, like the drinks need to look like this. Is this an actual place? The pirate bar. I think it's an actual place. They don't have good pictures though. I guess this was during Halloween. So it doesn't always look like this, I guess. Oh wait, this is epic. Wait, I need to check this. When is this? 25 of May. This is kind of a cool thing they're going to start doing again. Where, let me see if there's any. It's basically this: you have a car or like a contraption that you build. You do something with it above the water, like do some. I think this is the goal, is to stop inside the yellow. So it's kind of a test of breaking, I guess. Like, can you break accurately? This is one of the less interesting ones, though. It's epic. It's very epic. I think quite often the goal is to like, yeah, there's a rope. Yeah, it's barely you can see it, but there's like this crane, and there goes a rope down. And there's a bell attached to the rope. And often the goal is to ring the bell. But I don't know what is the challenge here to ring the bell. I think this is the break test. But otherwise there might be like some kind of parkour you need to do to get to the bell, which is epic. I know previously there was like also races where you needed to build this contraption where one part is car, so it rides down this hill. But then there wouldn't be this lower part. So there would be just water. So then you need to shoot out a boat somehow and try to reach the bell. And that was always epic. Always very epic. But this is happening soon near me, so might need to go. Apparently I have a Facebook account. I didn't know I had a Facebook account. Yeah. I mean, I've gotten pretty good at drawing this type of wood, so that will be fine. Barrels, barrel tables. What's this called? It's called a stool, bar stool. Like this one. A lot. This is the orange colors, kind of. This is also great. And then you have some pirate-like decorations. Like they have some sails put up, some ropes, some pulleys. A pulley with a hook. And they have some clock or something. I don't know. Yo, this is a drawing. I mean, this is pretty much what I'm going for. This is kind of a cool drawing. I like how the perspective is completely fucked. I kind of like that, to be honest. Is this AI? We've reached. My teacher always told me to never use art as a reference, because then you might just copy it. And then you've copied somebody else's work. But I think in real life it's more of a school problem, because in school they're hammering very hard on don't copy shit. But in real life, if you copy somebody else's work a little bit, like it's not that much of a problem really, unless you like completely copy it. But if you put some of your own stuff in there, they'll most likely just like that you were inspired by their work. So it's really a school thing. A school. Okay. Autism strikes again. I can also just draw the Krusty Krab. This looks cool. Imagine this being like a food car. Like a food truck. But it's this. That would be epic. Yeah, something like this. Let me start drawing some shit, and let me get my music on my second screen. Okay. Okay. Zombie doom. Okay, so I guess we first make a sketch. Let me get rid of the unglaublichen. Okay. Oh, he's there. But the dog. The butter on the dog. The dog with the butter. The butter dog. The butter dog. It's the dog with the butter. Anyway, we're drawing shit today. So it's a very flat shit. Is this a good shit? Did I draw some good shit? Better shit though. Okay, wait. This will be the best shit you've ever seen. Holy shit, it's actually it's too. Now that's good. That's a good ass shit. You cannot deny it. This is some good shit. This is like one of those actual. From a distance it looks even more realistic. Anyway, I make the best content when there's a fucking shit like you watching, because then I start doing shit, and shit is what I do best. I was supposed to do something. Fuck you. Why did you come here? Just to distract me? I mean, it's a good short. I can make a short out of that, probably. Like shit out of short. Anyway, we're drawing a interior today. But the idea is that there's little dudes. Little dude. And he has like a bear. And maybe a knife. Now it looks like a short sword and shield, but it's a bear. This is a bear. And this is a knife because he's a rapscallion. This is the interior aesthetic for the tavern, which is where the little guys go. The little guys, they go here. Yeah, I am a bully hunter. If you bully me, I will fucking kill you. Yeah, I saw the tag bully hunter and I was like, yes, I will take this. So we have this guy, and then there's like a bar. I'm not sure exactly how I'll be making it. I think a little bit top down. Like, whoa. These are planks, by the way. If you were wondering, these are supposed to represent planks, but I'm not actually drawing it yet. So you have a bar, then there's like some kind of fucking thing. But I kind of need to figure out like what perspective exactly do I want. That's what I need to figure out. This of course where all the beer goes. And all the signals. That's the gaming mechanic. You don't buy anything. This is your bar. You own the bar. And you find these little guys. These little guys. You find them in the ocean. They're in the ocean like ah, and then you save them. And then they're like, oh, I joined your crew now. So they go like, and then they are in the tavern, and you can. The tavern is basically your inventory of guys that you saved. And they can give a boost to your ship. For example, if you get a captain, he boosts the entire ship, but if you get a crewmate, he can boost a single weapon slot with some randomized stat buffs. A legendary crew will get a special effect, like if you get a unique captain, it might say something like your ship can avoid the first second of damage or something. Like the first second of being damaged is ignored or something. Some unique effect. Okay, so you can go inside the tavern between the runs, but the second part, this is the cool part. The second part is the guy can go like this, and you can go behind the counter. Now if a little guy is like, and he goes like this. Ka-ching-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a. Ka-ching-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a. Ka-ching. The effects are not permanent. You equip them on the ship. I guess they are permanent once they are on the ship, if that's what you were thinking. But like, they don't stay in the tavern when you equip them on your ship. But the ones that stay in the tavern make money for you, so it's good. I think you're stupid. I explained it very clearly. Like, I didn't really explain it. They are equipped. You're fucking dumb. When you are in between runs, you're not equipping anything anywhere because you're not doing a run. You're fucking. When you're not doing a run, your crew's just chilling here. I don't see how that's ever a problem. Let's shade this because I feel like it. This is a complete waste of time. Right. Yes. But you don't equip them during a run. That's what you're confused about, I think. I think they stay always. Because finishing a run is a bit too inconsistent, I think, for that to be a way of doing it. Like, finishing a run, in my opinion, is also not always like... The end goal should be defeating the boss, I feel. I guess you could see it as finishing. You just need to shut the fuck up. Let me do some magic right now. I don't know how top down I want it to be though. I guess it doesn't have to be that top down because the dudes are not top down. Yes. And they level up as well. If you take them with you, they level up. And I don't know how the mirror works, but sure. Look at that texture. This is how you do texture, by the way. You just do random fucking lines. Now there's a wood background. It's really annoying that it decides to like connect everything. Oh wait, there's like right here is a seam. Or like a plinth. Here is the plinth. At least in this version. Do I want it like this? It's a bit lower, I think. It's like there. Do I want this perspective is the question. I guess it can get a bit annoying if you have this perspective, because now I need to fit all the little guys into this bottom area. And if you have like 20 of them, which is very possible. I guess at a certain point, I guess they're not that common, so. Well, I didn't want to do it at first because in my mind, permanent upgrades outside of the like a run. In my mind, just if you just press a button and then get stronger, that's how it worked in my mind, and I was like, that's fucking boring. You just press a button and now you're just fucking stronger forever. What the fuck is that? But now it has a bunch of cool effects, this, because now not only are you getting stronger permanently, you're also collecting little dudes, which is cool. Like you're collecting NFTs. And you get this idle game aspect to the game where you have this bar that you can make some passive income. So for every collector, there's something to do. For every idle game maniac, there's something to do. And you get a random guy, so it's also like more random fun. More slot machine, basically. So the reason I never wanted to do it was because I could only think of a boring way to do it. And now I found a good way to do it. So now I want to do it. Basically. I don't think it will be that much time to make, to be honest. I spent like a full day working on the code now. Now I'm gonna spend a full day probably drawing this shit. Well, full day. I'm saying full day, but what I really mean is like 4 hours. But this fits like... This still fits quite a few guys. Look at this army. Yes. Well, they can all use the same animation, so that's one. You do one animation, which is very easy, probably because it's like it's probably going to be like a simple walk animation. And I think I'm going to like use the way of animation where the animated body parts are just different sprites, and I just like move and squish and rotate the body parts, because then I can just apply it to every single drawing, and yeah, it's nice. I'm not going to hand animate every single type of guy I want. That's not going to happen. Going to make the animation and then just split every guy up into parts that can use the same animation. I mean, it is like 3-4 days of work at least. And then probably another day of polishing, so like 5 days probably. Balancing is also a thing, but I don't care. I already have the system where they get random stats. That's already in the game now. And also where it gets equipped on the player, that also works. I just need to draw the tavern. Make the visuals look good, and then I'm basically done. I guess, yeah, basically that. Yeah, maybe figure out if I want to make the idle game mechanics more interesting somehow. That could take some work. I do like that this drink shit is like into the wall. I like that. That I like. It's like, this is all shaded really. Isn't that cool? I think this is very cool. But let me delete all of this, because we could also go with a more top-down look, where we would make the bar yes, just a bit more top-down. And I wanted to make all the lines a little bit crooked. I feel like that would work well in a pirate-themed bar. Making this round also looks nice. I like this. Let's just do the parts that matter for the lines. Don't feel like doing all these lines already. Something like that. Okay, it's a bit fucked, but it's, like I said, I kind of want it to be all a little bit fucked. Maybe not this fucked though, but maybe this is a bit too fucked, but tiny bit fucked is fine. Like I could add like fucking random ass fucking plank. Oh shit, drawing is so hard. I don't know what I'm doing here. Okay, let's just not do that. It's just even that much more top. It's a little bit more top down. It's a little bit more top down. I think with more top-downy look, I can make a bit more space for like putting random things in, because it won't be blocked as easily by the little dudes. Oh, it's been a long time that I haven't drawn in a long time. I'm thinking if I want to do some special design that looks more piratey. I honestly have a hard time seeing any cool design. I need some beer muziek. Was wollen wir trinken? I need some German music for this, I think. Let me, before I make like too many decisions. Then you also think like, do I want anything else in here that's interactable? And like, how does the tavern work exactly? Because you have a bar. Like dudes in the bar. That's kind of crazy. You can make a little dude by just doing this shape. Like, just do this shape a few times and you've got a little dude. Let's give him eyeballs. He's looking up now, very scared. Anyway. So I'm thinking like, maybe I should be drawing some of the text like this. Like just draw it myself. Anyway. I'm gonna go all down instead of up. Oh, I guess what you were saying. Like, because it curves in, it kind of looks like it curves around you. So you get this surrounded feeling and it's cozy. That's a good point. And then I can... This will be hard to draw though, because now everything on the wall will have to be curved. But I do agree, this is a good thing. You say good thing now. For example, an anchor would have to look like weird. I guess you could still just kind of draw it. I'm kind of just drawing it right now. This is an anchor. Okay, this is good. I'm glad you said that, because I was thinking like... I was kind of trying to get that cozy look, but I was just not realizing what the problem was. So you have the bar area, which has like 3 slots, I guess. Maybe more. But I'm also thinking of maybe giving the guys also abilities for in the tavern. I'm not sure how much you can really do with that. Like, for example, this guy could have like makes more money after you win, after you win a round or something, then he makes more money. Or like this guy, he makes he beats his wife whenever he gets home. That's his special ability. Okay, good job. I don't know. You cannot really do much except for say, this guy makes more money, or like this guy makes more money, but that's really the only options you have. So I'm not sure how worth it that is. No, you don't bring them. I was thinking they have different effects on your ship than they have in the tavern, maybe. So this guy might be normally like plus 10% damage. But in the tavern, he will be plus 10% money. So you could find a guy and he's completely useless for your ship, but you're like, oh, this guy makes mad cash though, so I will still put him in the tavern. Because what I want to avoid is that you get a crew guy and he's just completely useless. Just no use whatsoever. That's what I want to avoid. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just kind of trying to see what if this was like curved inwards, but it just looks kind of weird. I'm drawing it shitty though. That's the problem. I'm not taking my time. If you don't take your time when drawing, it will always look like shit. Make trade-offs between on-run and off-run guys. So do you mean like that you're not sure, do I want to use this guy on the run or do I want to keep him in the tavern because he's more useful there? Because that will still be a thing with my system. Because a guy could have like boat stats pretty good, so you're like, oh, I don't know what I want. But I think 3 slots is a little bit too little. Maybe we do 5 slots. Oh. Oh, wait. There should be 3 out of 5, of course. And all the other guys are just like in the bar or some random place. Look at this little bear. Look at that. Splashing bear, actually. Holy shit, and he has hair, of course. He's a bit bald, though. Okay. I cannot think today. You have to do the thinking for me, Lepo. Okay, well, it seems to be a you problem, to be honest. No, I explained it wrong. I meant more so I am going to choose that guy that boosts my front weapon or the guy that gives me more money. You don't like choosing between investment and now. I like that choice though. I'm not sure if I like it in this case though. Because I play a lot of Hearthstone. And if you play any Hearthstone, you know that basically every decision is, do I try to upgrade my board state so I have a better board for the future? Or do I do my shit and just... Yeah, I'm bad at explaining it as well, but you basically always have to make this choice, like, do I wait for my uber combo of cards, or do I play the slightly lesser combo that I have already? That can be a very cool choice to have to make. It's just, in this case, I don't know if it's that interesting. Because the investment is not that interesting. Yo, give them all hair. Let's go. This guy looks like an actual pirate now, by the way. Holy shit. Just look at him. Usually give him some little heads. Don't know what a pirate head looks like. Look at him. Okay. But that's because Honey doesn't do anything. I'm pretty sure Honey does nothing, right? I don't know what you're talking about. You keep making references that I don't understand. I guess I also made a reference that you don't understand, but I at least tried to explain how it works in Hearthstone. Okay, leave me alone. I played Hades like 2 years ago. Let's see if we can see how long ago I played Hades. January 2nd last year. Yeah, that's like 1.5 years ago. How do you expect me to remember anything? Beer. Okay. I'm listening to very German music right now. Basically, is wrong with it. This is different though. This is way different because that is a pick you make in the run. So in the run you don't know yet if you're going to be strong enough. I guess it's kind of the same. I feel like it's different though. But I always like choices like that, to be honest. You say it's boring, but I say, fuck it, we ball. That's what I say. And then I pick the one that is an investment in the future, and then I die. But at least I balled. Yeah, they have it because of the fuck it, we ball mentality. There's a certain type of person, that type of person is me, that likes to say fuck it, we ball, and take the fucking shittiest option, and then die. But to me that's fun, like... Anyway. I guess I could always change that. I could always in the future say I don't like it, I make certain characters full bar people. So it's always clear kind of what's the best position for this guy. This should be curved like this. This should really be curved like this. Oh, fuck. It should really be curved like this. I don't know. I don't know if that's right. You're going to eat now. Okay, I'm going to actually draw, maybe. Maybe. I do like this, like, top 50, 45 degrees top-down perspective. I do like that. Oh, I do have cool ideas for effects for the bar people. One idea is winning consecutive games. That if you win consecutive games, your reward from that bar person like doubles every time. So first win you double, so you get maybe 4 gold. Then it doubles again if you win, then it becomes 8, and then it becomes 16. And that will probably be the cap, but still it's cool. As long as you can keep winning, you get 16 gold every time. Let me put it in some Trello category. Crew system. Look at my Trello for the crew system. It's pretty big because well, I had a lot of questions when I first started working on this. I was like, how the fuck, why the fuck, when the fuck, how the fuck, where the fuck? Like, do they level up? Was a question, and I said yes because fun. Can you sell them? I said no. But I'm starting to think there needs to be a way to at least, like, throw them away. If you get a lot of shitty ones, then it kind of starts crowding up your tavern. But to be honest, I don't think people will play the game long enough to actually have that problem. But I don't know. You could play the game pretty long if you are, like, not super good. Because I think it would take, like, beating the first level already takes, like, maybe 20 hours of playtime. So you could spend like 40, 50-ish hours in the game. And if you say get a crew member twice per hour, that would already be 80 crew members in the end. I do think I need to randomly generate them visually. Because I want to make sure that they all look distinct. Because if you have to find them in this tavern situation, you need to find them. You need to play Where's Waldo every time you want to equip crew. Which, so I should probably limit this to like 16 maybe. So this would be 4 out of 16 failed. Okay, let me write some bar effects down. Because I thought of a new one that's also cool. Yes. Bar effects. It's called returns. You could go on tax evasion. That's for sure. I already know Christoph will like this. Ooh, increases total revenue of bar by, like, I don't know. That doesn't matter because they will have different quality levels, so it will also be a different number. This one I just thought of. It was not even one of the things I thought of previously. I just thought it off the top of my head. Something with return, but I don't know. Like, how do you code if you make a bunch of money on your investments? $74 synonyms for money making. Antonyms. Oh, that's the opposite. Business related. I'm just going to call it stonks. Revenue doubles on win. Cap of 3 doubles or something. Okay, more bar effects. I thought of another one, but I forgot it. I think I already said it in this one. I said it before, like, I need one where it, like, increases money when you win. Well, it's basically the stongs. Ooh. Could make a legendary effect. Legendary effect. Recruits guy after win. Oh no. Oh no, you've caught me. You've caught me doing tax evasion. I have been betrayed. Well, not yet. Please don't tell my government. I'm totally not planning tax evasion. But okay, I needed to explain a lot, to be honest. This kind of explains everything. So the ID, we have a bar. And in game, like when you play a game, you can find these little guys floating in the water on like a little boat. And this is Five Nights at Freddy's. You have Freddy, he's very angry. Then there's Chica. Look at this Chica. This is me. This is basically just me. Anyway. So you have this bar and you find guys floating in the ocean once in a while. Or when you defeat a boss, you always get a guy. And you can do two things with the guys. You can put them on your ship, like you can put a captain on your ship, for example, and he will give your entire your entire boat a buff. So your entire boat might get more fire rate. A very cool beard, yes. Anyway, you can put them on your boat for buffs, but you can also put them in the tavern, aka this, and they will make money while you play the game. So you get this kind of idle game collection experience as well, where you get to collect little guys that make money for you. And they all look kind of unique, like this. Very cool. Very cool. So right now, we are thinking of effects that a guy could have for the bar. So they all have an effect for the ship, like fire rate or health. But now I need bar effects. So a guy could give you like tax evasion and increases the entire money you get by a percentage. Or you could have like the stongs, where he starts paying you 1 gold, but then every time you win consecutively, let me type that. Consecutive. I don't know how this word is spelled. Google help. Anyway, then he doubles his payout every time you win, and when you lose it resets, of course. Yes, exactly. Upgrades to the tavern is something I was also thinking about. Let me also put that down somewhere. Tavern upgrades. So, bar space, of course. Let's type some more. Bar space starts at 2 maybe or something. And it goes all the way up to 6 maybe. I don't know, maybe it's a bit too much of a increase. Like when you have 6 guys and they all have strong effects like this, you will just get mad cash. But I guess I could then put some very expensive things in the game and you have something to go for. Let me put it in a little note. Put expensive shit to buy in game, or this is all useless. Okay, I like the decorations. I can make decorations quite expensive. But like maybe they also give you a little bit of extra revenue, I don't know. Decorations. Increase bar. I'm thinking. But there's not much happening. I'm thinking, but there's not much happening. Oh. I was thinking something like most of these idle games, they have some strategy in them, right? There's like something that's best to buy. Could be fun to have something like that where you... For example, let me write some basic stats of the bar. The bar has a appeal rating from 1 star to 5 stars. And that kind of decides how much, like an extra percentage for the total revenue. And then I can make like an effect for a guy that interacts with the appeal system. That's what I'm thinking. Because you could have a guy like a sexy waitress. Or just like babe. Like doubles appeal / increases appeal. And then you have maybe another guy that sells more, that makes more money the higher your appeal is. I don't know what he's called though. I guess fancy bartender or something. Like a fancy guy. He looks fancy with his like suit and shit. Makes revenue is multiplied by appeal. So if you get a combo of a babe and a fancy bartender, you get like a lot of money. So you have this kind of a bit of strategy. That's what I'm thinking right now. And like decorations, expensive but will increase appeal. It's also just nice to like upgrade, see your tavern visually get better. That's about where I'm at right now. Is there anything else we can upgrade? Maybe better beer or something. Better beer, more liquor, more rum. Where's the rum gun? Or this could also be interesting. we make a system where player needs to import materials. These only appear in specific levels. Yo, we're getting somewhere. This is cool. Because now we have a system that kind of forces the player to try different levels, which I think is nice. Although this system doesn't work if you get if you just play the demo version.
Ja, zit vol.
Klein beetje.
Dat is op.
Bij mij 2. Of 3. 3 mag ook. Yay. 18 plus section to the bar. Oh, hell yeah. And you need to... Okay, 18 plus upgrade. But you need to give me your bank details. So you first give me your bank details and then you get access. So I do need to verify that you're 18, right? So just give me your bank details and like the 4 numbers on the back. Your first and last name, date of birth. Then you can get in. But I like this importing materials. I really like this. Let's make a list of materials. Seaweed. Let's type the biome. I think 1 ingredient per level is enough, but maybe I want 2, I don't know. Let me write 2 for every level. No. No, you are already the final boss, so I cannot also make you the bartender. It doesn't work. Swamp. The soggy za. And what's more very swampy? Maybe a something egg. Because you know those eggs in the swamp level? Those creatures are called zomptings. Like this, you write it, zompting. So you could get their eggs maybe and like make some bacon and eggs with it. Sell it for money in the tavern. Have you seen Come by the way? I did send you Come. Like the moment I made Come you left the stream and I was so sad. Now I'm taking a shit. Ja, arbeid. I'm not going to let you see me shit. It's in the Discord, in the memes. I thought you'd seen it already, but I guess you didn't. No. 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 Look at this, I can do this. Yo. It's a G. Oh, it's not a G. Yo. What? How is it the G now? Now this is fun. I always like this one more. A lot of people do this one. I don't like it. It's too big. Oh yes, I was typing. Ghostly Gyat. Let's think about the enemies. There are ghosts, there are ships, there are ghosts, and there are ships. There's a lot of storm going on, there's a lot of clouds, a lot of rain. There is not much more. Just gonna get some ghost goo. Ghost goo, that sounds like gum, so I hope you're happy now. Ghost goo is very obvious. Is there something a bit less obvious? I guess one of those mushroom enemies, I could make that into like a resource. Like a terror shroom is what I would call it. Ghost goo. You find the ghost goo in the ghostly Gyat. Yes. Oh, we have one more level. Ancient artists. I was like, what the fuck? Is already done already? Of course not. I guess a bottled mist or something. Because the boss uses like mist a lot. I already have a bottle drawn, so I can just fill the bottle with some mist. Be done. Anything else? I guess just fish. Like, it should probably be in the ocean, like fish. My phone is dingling right now. Ancient Arctics. I think some enemies. Maybe milk. Just milk. No. Ice cream. Ice cream. Ice cream. I'm not sure how exactly I want to do this. Yeah, I'm not sure how I want to use this system. The system is really not that important for the entire thing. Let me say maybe. Maybe layer. Let's figure out some more effects. Oh, this is an interesting. I need the German bear music. Let me go. Let me put in YouTube German. Okay, let me type, please. German bear music. German beer drinking music 1. Okay, great. Yar har. Just a German guy. It needs to be just a German guy. I'm not sure what the German guy does though. This is, by the way, not like a final guy. Well, the Babe will probably be like a legendary character. Or it's just like something a female can get if the character happens to be female. I don't know. Like a character could just be German without any reason and then can make some good beer, I guess. I kind of want like a music system as well. Like a simple music system for the tavern where maybe there's like a jukebox and you have a few options. But when you have a German guy, there will always be German music. Don't know why, but it's just cool. I think I want the immaterial system to work also with some more cool types of guys. Because right now the only strategy really is to just get these two. And then invest heavily into decorations, probably. It's the only strategy I can find right now. I guess I could make a guy, call him, know what we call him. But what he does is he will make more money depending on how less people at the bar, he will make more money. Kind of, this would be a good starter pick, for example. If you get this guy early, it might be good to put him in the bar. That's what I'm trying to say. I'll call it supply and demand. Less personnel equals more money. Let me write it differently. Starts with high revenue. I can write this even better. High base revenue. And then we use this semicolon because we could replace this with end. High base revenue end. He will revenue decreases with each personnel. Okay, this is a legendary effect, which I think is interesting, but it's a bit of an end game one, because at the end game you might want to use this. Kills a random crew in the tavern. When does he do it though? I cannot do it on every play, because if you play and then you're like, oh, I chose the wrong things, let me restart. You will just kill a crew. Also make him kill like when you get new crew, he has like a 50% chance to kill them. But when he does kill them, you get a bunch of money. I feel like this needs a way to protect like 5 crew members need to be protected somehow. Or I could say reduces appeal but high base revenue. So this guy, he would not fit with this combo of fancy bartender babe. But he would fit very, very well just on his own, or like with that and like maybe supply and demand guy. Because then you have only two guys, which both make quite a bit of money on their own. Like anything that works with appeal kind of becomes useless. We need a ready modifier as well. If a guy's ready, increases revenue with low appeal. I'm surprised with how many effects I can think of. I thought I would get like 4 effects and then be confused for a long time, but no. With the appeal system specifically, there's a lot more options already. Now I can have things that benefit from low appeal, that benefit from high appeal, things that change the appeal. And that adds so much. That's like 1, 2, 3, 4 of the things I have. I also like Reti, because Reti also is, it's good early because she will never have appeal early game. But then he becomes worse, but then if you get death, suddenly he becomes good again. I kind of want the bar personnel to look similar in looks, if they are well combined. So we get a scam artist. Reduces appeal. I guess it's kind of the same as death. I'm guessing that I did just make the decision that these guys will not be random. Maybe like slightly random. They will always have the same things, I think. Let's think about what the materials actually do. I could make characters that require materials to even make any money. But I think that's a bit boring. And it's not that boring, really. I have a hard time really figuring out, like, how do I exactly want to use these materials? I don't know. I need more German music. Different. Why does all this German bear music sound like a fat guy walking? Somebody explain me that. Alright. I kinda want to say materials. Can unlock new recipes, which will then increase the revenue. As long as you have the materials, it will increase revenue. But you first need to unlock the recipe, I guess. Recipe system. Question mark? What's the other option? Other option is crew directly uses ingredients to buff revenue for single sale. Like, imagine then that you could actually see the crew like add the ingredient in, and then the color of the drink changes or something, and then you see more gold popping up. Something like that. I do like this system because now I can make a lot of the shop more expensive. So things in the shop feel like a bit more like far out goals. And your first goal is to get a decent tavern setup. I should still think about a day. I don't know. I don't know. I want some ingredients related stats though. Like, uses less ingredients for each recipe or has a chance to not use ingredients. Maybe even legendary effect gains one material of this kind. Zogiza. The Zogizaya. Let's ignore scores. Anyway, look at all these good ideas, by the way. This is all good ideas. Let me write this. So yeah, this is all cool. I just don't know yet how I want the materials to exactly work. Babe. Babe is good. I love that idea that you get the character and it just has this little text in green like babe. I don't know how I want the materials to work. I have a hard time wrapping my head around like the consequences of doing it a certain way. Because I kind of like in Deep Rock Galactic how you can like unlock new bear types with like the different plants you find. So I'm thinking maybe like some recipe system. Hmm. Okay, I'll decide this. I think in any case I will do this last because I'm not sure if I'm going to do it at all. To be honest. Let me put very big. Oh. It's not really what I wanted to do, but I guess it works. Fuck. Now it should be clear. Anything else? I guess a legendary copies revenue from runs. What is it? What is it? What does this look like? Where did tax evasion go, by the way? I remember putting down tax evasion somewhere. What the fuck? I lost my tax evasion. The fuck did that happen? Tax evasion increases total revenue by X%. But the list with the stonks, babe, etc. are all things you buy from whatever. No. Lol, how's that your interpretation? How do you buy a fancy bartender? Explain me that. I mean, it's vague, but this is just not fitting. Yeah, it's an effect on the manager. So a guy can be the fancy bartender, or it can be a babe, because we are woke, very woke. So a guy can be a babe, and he can have like stonks, just the effect stonks, I guess. Baby, baby. Yes. Yes, you are. I was thinking maybe you could do something similar to Deep Rock Galactic, where with materials you can buy a recipe, but this recipe will buff you, or buff like a guy. Instead of making more money, it buffs something. So you could have like Insta up costs one what's the code for this? One bottled mist plus one ghostly goo. Levels up when instantly. But how many cool recipes could I make? Reroll, I guess. Sausage roll. I guess. Sausijzenbroodje. It costs I guess something egg. And I don't fucking know. Rerolls man stats. Yeah, I'm not going to add a lot of ingredients. Like, that's not going to happen. It's like Deep Rock Galactic, where there's like 5 different plans. I want to do it similar like that. Otherwise, I have to draw all the ingredients, and then you need to mentally keep track of like 16 ingredients, which is annoying. I guess I could make then a recipe that just kills a guy, if you want to get rid of a guy. Fish. Because I need a way to get rid of peoples. Because there's a 16 man limit to the tavern. Or something like that. So eventually you want to throw away some, right? So what if you can just feed them like a poison? To get rid of them. How does that sound? And then maybe you get something in return, something small. Kills, man. Or just kills them, honestly, I don't care. But do you like this idea? I don't have any I don't have any feedback for the material system. Like, do you like it? How would you make it? I'm curious because I don't know yet still what is best. I have a hard time thinking about this. I do kinda like it as a thematic way to get rid of a crew member. Like, just feed them fucking poison. That's kind of funny. Like, that's one of those things that will be this YouTuber that will just kill all of his crew just because he can. Wait, gives back ghostly goo. Then at least you get something back, right? I don't know what you mean with that. I ask you how you would do it, and you're like, well, depends on how you use the repetition piece, making the removing someone leveling them serapets. Serapus? Yeah, that's also a bit that's why I have big maybes. Because I'm not sure if this is just too much for, like, not that good returns, right? Like the crew system, I'm sure it will have some returns on some extra players that will play the game longer. But I'm not sure if the material system also does that. Or if it's just like this extra thing that's just extra work. Yeah, let me ignore this for now and do it later if I want to. No. Deep Rock doesn't use materials for weapons. Well, they do, but not the plants. The plants in Deep Rock are only for bear. Unlocking new bear types and making bear. That's honestly the only reason I even had this idea. Well, not really, but... I was just thinking, yo, pirates, they need to import some rum, right? That's what pirates do. They import rum. And they export... death. I'm just going to ignore it for now. It's just not important for like the coming week probably. Because I will be spending my time just making this work. And like making this work. A more tavern upgrades is definitely needed. You have bar space, you have decorations. Maybe total space. Capacity. Let's do professionalities. Capacity. I don't know why this got cut off. Yeah, I really like the... One thing it does do with this material system, it kind of forces the player to play different levels. Like, if a player never plays Ancient Arctics because for whatever fucking reason, and they now need a material for something, they are kind of forced to play it, which could be good in pushing people to play something they thought was too hard, but they've gotten so much stronger that it's now doable. It could also annoy people because they need to play something that they don't like. So there's two parts to it. Because fuck that. There also needs to be something to buy with money, right? I'm making this entire tavern so you can earn money passively. Would be a bit shit if there's then nothing to buy with money. Hi. Bar upgrades. Decorations, total capacity, bar capacity. Better drinks maybe. But this is the thing. Better drinks, the way I would want to do it is with different recipes that you can then unlock with materials. Butter. Anything else? Maybe do an upkeep system. I don't know. Upkeep system sounds a bit useless. Because the game is not about managing your tavern. That's not the game, so I don't need anything that will like... Could still be good though. Like I don't know. Upkeep system doesn't do much, except for force you to make good decisions. Because if you make bad decisions in like the crew you put in there, you will lose money. But it feels a bit too punishing to lose money, because that's not the game. The game is sailing your boat. I don't see what's the benefit of materials, honestly. In Deep Rock Galactic, I also don't really care about the material system. Like, it might just as well be money. I really wouldn't care in Deep Rock Galactic. And what? You agree with me? But I disagree with you, so you disagree. Okay. Well, that was easy. There's some truth to that. Like, if you find one of those juicy looking minerals in Deep Rock, it does feel a bit good. But I feel like I feel just as happy when I find gold than when that's not entirely true. But if we do a material system, I do all of this for sure. Oh. Fuck just happened. With any more tavern upgrades, because this is important for how I'm going to draw the tavern. I need to kind of know where to leave some space for some upgrades. You kind of also think about decorations if we want to think about where we need to keep space in the drawing. It's not how I wanted to indent it. What the fuck? That's how I want to indent it. I mean, it could still be fun here. If you suddenly find like this patch of weird plants that you can then destroy and get materials. Might still feel very satisfying, I don't know. That's also how I like saw it, kind of like in the swamp there will then be certain plants that will be the Zogiza. And you need to destroy them to get the material. Same with the eggs. Some of the eggs in the egg wave will then maybe be... Maybe I should change this one though, it looks too much like an enemy. I guess the ghost goo can be dropped by ghost, maybe. Just rarely. The terror room just also grows randomly. You get most meds from enemies. But I feel like then it would just feel boring. It's better when you see something unique, right? You see the unique plant that you're looking for. I think that's more fun. It's like finding the diamonds. Imagine if instead of finding diamonds, you just have one ore, and if you mine it, you could randomly get diamonds. I guess it's not entirely the same. But it's just better to spot diamonds than to spot something that might give diamonds, I think. I don't know. But you're distracting me because we're thinking about decorations right now. Big fish. It's a good idea and use it. Anchor. Fancy tables. I like seating, just seating in general. I imagine it starts off kind of like this, where there's like one table, like maybe there's 2 tables, if you're lucky. Yo. Yo. Okay, let's not do that. And then when you can get the table upgrade and you'll just get all the tables. Big cigar. I don't know how this works, but sure. Maybe a cool chandelier or something. Plants? I don't fucking know. There's a plants upgrade, and then you get a bunch of random plants. Because a big part of this update is about collecting. Like, this is an update for the casuals, like purely casual. Needs to be about collecting, about passive income, idle gameplay, everything like that. So just seeing like your little tavern get more beautiful is already a very big thing. Wacky inflatable pirate. Chew, man. It's not for the hardcores. Absolutely not. Well, every person can like... Because you find the crew kind of randomly, right? So you don't need to necessarily reach a certain point in the level or do something cool. You can just find them randomly, so everybody will get crew. And the only gameplay there really is to this is like coming back once in a while to get your money from the tavern. To collect your payment, basically. And like upgrade some things. Which, yes, everyone can do. So, basically, yes. The only hard part is combining the right people to get optimal revenue. But this is not really necessary, right? You could just ignore this if you wanted to. But I imagine a lot of people want to like optimize this, so it's like not a... It will never limit you. It's just an extra thing you can do. Anyway. Cool hats. Maybe like a sword and skull somewhere. Maybe some kind of improved lighting. I think this is pretty good already. But when I draw the actual tavern, I will probably see things like, oh, this also needs an upgrade, probably. Oh, no. I need to still go to the supermarket. I heard it was a national holiday or something, so they might be closed, but I don't know. It says it's open till 10, so I have 3/4 of an hour. So yeah, I will probably be leaving in like 15 minutes. But then I'll come back, so don't worry. This looks epic, by the way. This is real. This is real. And this is what it's supposed to look like when you get all the upgrades for the decorations. Like, the wall should be full of random stuff then. Maybe if you kill a boss, you get some kind of cool reward, like a statue or something to hang on the wall. Yes. It should also be kind of an achievement area, right? Right. This looks epic though. Yeah, and they also have this. I guess every bar kind of has this, but still. Still. Beer. And this guy, this guy's main problem is that there were no pirates. He was like, there are no fucking pirates in this pirate bar. What the fuck? 3 stars. This is fucking Myanmar. Anyway, due to civil unrest and conflict, it's currently not recommended. Okay. Very nice. This also looks cool. What are these things? Like, imagine this is just a decoration we came up with and the pirates didn't actually do this. That's what I think. Yeah, and then when you get improved lighting, you get these cool lanterns. And for like every boss skill, you get something cool on the wall. It will be epic. Barrel tables, everything. This one is also really nice. I could also do something like this. Like more of a... Yeah, more of a this look. Like you're in some kind of back alley. Like something like this you would get then, I guess. With more stony arches and shit. I still have one question though. For me, myself. And maybe you as well. Where's my Trello? There's my Trello. Vomar, Google search. No, you don't buy the tavern. This is a very easy question now that I think about it. Because I guess you could unlock crew and then no. If you also equip crew from the tavern, then it's kind of shit. Have to buy it. Let's not do that. Look at this badass fucking Lego horse. He will fucking cut your throat. I won't stand up. Oh, okay, I'm going to brainstorm for another 10 minutes and then go to the store. I want some more text for bar people. Oh, I have some of these guys that do something when you win, so you need to play to actually get their benefit. Probably play well. Yeah, that's one thing. Like, do these guys always make money? Or do they only make money while you play the game? That's a good question as well. Or like, maybe... I think they always make money. Nah, that sucks maybe. Because now, if you just don't play the game for a long time... With always, I mean always, even when you're not playing. But the problem with that is, if you don't play for a long time and then start playing, you're suddenly fucking rich. And I guess most idle games fix it by having a cap. Like a cap of AFK money. So you cannot just leave the game for a year and then come back. Yeah, you need to collect revenue. That's how they fix it. That's a pretty big question I have not answered yet. Let me try to answer this. How do men make money? One option is always, in all caps, to mean always, every time of the day, but with but you need to collect in order they can earn again. What's going for sure? Bar fills up over time when a full player can collect money and process restarts. This is for sure, because this is how every idle game works. Ever. Because otherwise you would never have to collect. Which is like that's the gameplay part of an idle game, is collecting. That's when the dopamine happens. I guess upgrading as well. Upgrading is also when I guess upgrading gives more dopamine because it's more rare. And it gives this sense of progression. It's a bit of both. We could also say every 20 minutes of gameplay equals full revenue bar equals collect. So you finish a level, you're guaranteed to collect revenue. You get halfway twice, you're guaranteed to collect the revenue. Like this system of gameplay works way better with the revenues multiplied after winning. Where is it? Yeah, revenue doubles on consecutive win. Because you need to play, you need to risk losing your chain in order to actually collect. With the other AFK methods, you could just like, I guess you could also make this an exception where this one only gives you money when you win. And every consecutive one doubles it. Yes, it could be possible. Lepo, zeg eens iets. Lepo, give me your fucking 1 cent, because that's how much your info is worth. Give me your 1 cent. Right now. I'm going to sniff my mic very loud if you don't come right now. I need to go to this store. This is a hard question though. I'm thinking of going this way. Because it's still passive income, right? But now it's just, you need to play the game, which is what I still want to motivate people to play the game, right? So now people think, oh, I just need to play the game and get as far as possible and get the most money out of my bar, right? I think I'm going with this one. Motivates players to play the game correctly. So this is it, props. This Trello entry is starting to get very long. It's like two documents. I guess there's a lot of white space like here between these things. I could do a PowerPoint presentation about just this. Hello. We're working on a crew system right now. And it's a lot of text. It's a lot of text. I was basically thinking of this, adding this idle game and collection element to my game. Where you can randomly find these guys floating in the ocean. And then you can put them in the tavern to make some passive income. And they can have a bunch of effects. If you can read here. And you can upgrade the tavern with a bunch of decorations. Basically that's, yes. And while the crew, the guys that you recruit, they can also serve on your ship to give some extra buffs. You sack vaults, oh no. Oh no. That gives me fucking gives me flashbacks to fucking Vietnam. When I was still programming in C. Oh, I remember that message way too well. Fucking sec files every day. Wait, I'm basically leaving now, so I need to go to the store, and the store closes in half an hour. So I'm afraid that I have to go now. I will be back though after that, so segfault in C++. I've never worked in C++. I only C and C sharp. And a tiny bit of Python, but Python is, I don't know. Doesn't feel made for game development. That's all I can say. I'll be back. I'll be back.